huge amount of time in it. I can tell you that you have to spend hours upon hours logging laps to get good at this. It is not an easy sim racing deal. It's not like playing your Xbox, that's for sure. It's very realistic, or as realistic as you can get without being in the car. Spent some time a couple weeks ago and I painted my own cars, and this is one here. This is a legend car, so you can see I've got the Big Daddy Smoke Shack on it. I've got Mark Beach Photography on it, and a new logo which I'm looking forward to launching on Facebook, which is going to be our live channel. There's Mark Beach Photography on it. So yeah, I downloaded the template and brought it into Photoshop and painted the car all up. A little bit of learning curve on that, but we got through it, and yeah, went with an old paint scheme for all of my cars, cream colored with two-tone orange. Anybody that raced around this area knows a guy by the name of Marcel Lafrance. Kind of reminded me of some of his old paint schemes. So yeah, kind of a cool scheme, but we're just going to do some practice laps here and see if we can't get a little better at this. It's like I said, it's not easy. There we go.
Low car up high. Go low.
These cars are very twitchy. They have, oh, there we go. Like I said, very twitchy. They have, I believe it's a 1100cc Kawasaki motorcycle engine in them. But they are bad fast and really, really, really light, which is part of the problem. And if you hit the brakes too hard or get on the gas too quick, you do not get rewarded. So we're just going to try to, and the bumps don't help either. I'm just going to try to actually complete a lap. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Inside, clear.
Let these guys go. There we go. So this is Charlotte Motor Speedway, and where we're racing is actually
Slow car ahead. Go high.
the front stretch, and then you turn down onto pit road. And where you go onto pit road, the concrete part is where the NASCAR actually does their pits, and it's quite bumpy, which upsets the car a lot. Oh, there we go. Look at that, we actually completed a lap.
Low car up high.
That's the first lap I've ever completed on this. The other thing is it's very flat. There's no banking. In the corners anyway.
Inside. Clear inside.
And oh, throttle happy there. Need to put a egg underneath that gas pedal. So I'm using a full force feedback. Yeah, I heard you. Full force feedback wheel on this. You might be able to hear it in the background here, but it really, when you hit bumps and stuff, it really jerks the wheel out of your hands. So you got to be hanging on here. Oh no. Oh, we were doing so well. Alright, there we go. So this is just a practice session. I'm considered a rookie, and everybody I'm racing with is considered a rookie. It's one thing that iRacing seems to do is they place you with like-minded or like-ability drivers. So, you know, the people who are really, really good at this don't get so pissed off because you're no good and they're really, really good, and you end up messing them up. So you'll see lots of these guys doing what I'm doing, which is wiping out a lot. Starting to get the hang of it though. It really is about not really hammering on it, and
Car inside.
sometimes going slower is faster. I've heard lots of dirt track guys say that. Okay, there's pretty quick. Now, a lot of these, when you go into them, the racing setup is actually fixed. You can't adjust it. However, this one, I am able to go in and adjust it. So one of the things I might do, is go and adjust our gearbox ratio, because a little replay of how we did. I'll do there we are. So that car basically was a white template, and it just had the line drawings laid out, basically two-dimensional, and you kind of had to use your imagination when you were putting all the stuff on it and lining it all up, because you got to match both sides of the car. So it was a bit of work. I spent a full day doing it, and I did this car for dirt as well, which is pretty much the same car, but I did a street stock for dirt, I did a street stock for pavement, I did a Chev Silverado Gander truck, and I guess that was it. So yeah, I spent probably 7 or 8 hours and painted them all up. They're all very similar. Color-wise, they're the exact same colors, and they have the exact same logos on them. And you can see my BD Racing, Big Daddy Racing, on the hood there. But yeah, I'm having lots of fun with it. It's kind of neat. Kind of neat. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's go in and adjust this gear ratio. How are my tire temperatures? I lowered my tire pressures. It seemed to work a little better. Temps are okay. Let's go adjust this though. I want a taller gear, or a shorter gear ratio. I find I'm downshifting all the time. There we go. Alright, let's give this a whirl. Let's do a couple of slower laps here and get the tires warmed up. I've only done a couple of races so far, and it's been pretty touch and go. So I decided to do some of these practice sessions and just get some laps under my belt. Nothing is better than seat time, so all the setups in the world aren't going to help you if you can't drive them. That guy there is definitely faster than us. get back in the throttle too early though, because as soon as I do, it tries to come around. Like that.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Yeah. I don't think we need to worry about that. Certainly didn't gain any time there. The issue seems to be when it downshifts to third. I need to keep it in fourth gear somehow, which means I gotta go through the corner faster. Which is easier said than done. There we go. Ooh, watch the wall. There's the wall. Trying to get through the corner a little quicker, but they're fun little cars, though. They go like a bat out of hell. They're really fun on dirt, too. Alright, well that's it for practice here.
Okay, punch it.
I still have to paint the uniform for these guys. Let's go back and look at a few laps, see how we were making out. Oop, poked the wall there. Poked the wall real hard there. Didn't do any damage by the looks of it though. Alright, well this one's over, so let's go see what else is on right now. What else have we got? Let's go do a quick practice on dirt, which is going to be brutal, but anyway. The dirt in this is really, really hard. right. The only one in here. Oh, it makes it a little bit easier. I won't be crashing into anybody. It'll be just the walls that I hit. You can see here I'm considered a rookie. 2.5, 1350. I'm still not sure what all that means, but I know that most of the people I get put into for racing and practicing all have similar numbers, so I'm assuming it's the lowest number you can have for now until you log some hours and laps and change this number. And I do know that when I've been in races, anybody that has a different number than this is a hell of a lot better than I am, so now I'll never see it in here, but I know a lot of the NASCAR drivers and the late model drivers and the sprint drivers have been showing up in a lot of the races on here at night. I know Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s in here a lot. Tony Stewart's in here a lot. And it's pretty cool to watch them. Be even cooler, I guess, to be in a race with them, but be a long time till I get to that point. Gotta log a lot of laps and a lot of hours before you get to there. It does take a while to load. Oh, goodness. Do a few minutes in here and then we'll probably call it a night. Go watch some TV with the missus. Now this one, the dirt street stocks are sort of a fairly new Camaro body, which was okay, but you can see here, so this is a fixed setup. So the way this one works is that you load your setup, but you can't change anything, which is okay, I guess, puts everybody on an even playing field. However, I don't do well with these for some reason, but anyway. Yeah, so on here you've got a fairly new Camaro is the sort of the body for the car. So I'll show you mine. What I did was I'm a Trans Am guy. I had a Trans Am when I was in school, or just getting out of school. That was my first car, and I've always liked Trans Ams more than the Camaros. So I actually painted this up and turned it into a Trans Am. You can see I've got my paint scheme on this. And I'll just escape here so you can see the car. Now you'll see on this there's two numbers on it. So what happens here is I've got the number on it that I want, but when you go into iRacing, they automatically put a number on you. I can pay an extra, I think, $25 a year, and it'll not have this number 10 on it, it'll just show my number. So I may eventually do that, but got my slow moving vehicle sign there. I've got my Pontiac Trans Am taillights, and I've got my Pontiac front end. So what I did there was I actually went and found a picture straight on of the back of the car, back of a 78 Trans Am and the front of 78 Trans Am, and I cut those pieces out in Photoshop and then I pasted them onto here. And I can tell you that took a while because I had to try to get everything lined up where it actually fit in here, because when you look at the template, it's flat, so you got to kind of guess where everything is. So but yeah, it was a bit of a challenge, but it was fun, and the result was pretty cool at the end of it, because now I'm one of the only people out there that have a Pontiac Trans Am dirt street stock. Everybody else is running Camaros. So all right, let's take this for an embarrassing couple of laps and see how we make out. The speedway is very, very hard. Very long straights, very long flat corners, so it's a bit of a challenge. Let's see how we do here. I've been putting a lot of time into the dirt, because I find if you get good on the dirt, then the pavement is actually a lot easier. If that makes any sense. You learn a lot more car control, I think, on the dirt. Try the low line. Oh, nope, that didn't stick. There we go. The big difference with the dirt racing is you turn left to get into the corner, and then you spend most of the corner. As you're turning left, you're actually turning the steering wheel to the right. Kind of like skid control in snow, basically. You're kind of sliding the car through the corner as it goes forward. Whereas in pavement, you're basically trying to keep the car straight and keep your momentum up and not scrub speed off. So don't get up in there. It's close. Almost got sucked into the wall. Actually not doing too bad here. It's a fixed setup, so I can't make any adjustments. The only adjustments you can make this way in this is basically with your pedal on the right. Come on, baby. For me, I feel this feels a little tight. What that means is the front of the car is pushing to the wall. Like that. Whereas I want the back of the car to come around sooner. Tear off. Get some speed there. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Get in there. Doing a lot better this than I was earlier. Not sure why. didn't stick that time. So yeah, my goal is to log some hours, log some laps, get better at this, get into some races. I just don't want to go into the races. A little bit of a wall there. I don't want to go into the races and mess up other people. So I'd rather be out here on my own for now and get things figured out and get a little more confidence before I go in and wipe out and wipe somebody else out. So that's a good corner. Boy, I'll tell you, with this force feedback steering wheel, you really do feel everything. Come on. Mowing the grass. Slid up on me there. Got somebody else in here now, so should be good. Just gonna stop here. See what kind of lap they're doing. Let's see how it looked. Go back a few laps. Well, that Trans Am looks pretty sharp. A lot sharper if it didn't have that number 10 on it, but let's see, I got the BD Racing on the hood there. Got Big Daddy Smoke Shack on the trunk. We got our Mark Beach Photography on the side panel here. Might as well do a little advertising. It's not looking too bad. She's pushing. You can see I'm still turning to the right here. And then it finally breaks loose. Or sorry, turn to the left. It's still turning to the left. I should be turning to the right by now. The back end should snap out a bit, but it's a fixed setup, so can't change it the way I'd like to. There we go, that's a little better one. Well, let's try another practice. Here comes that guy. I'm trying to get out behind him here. See if we can run with him a little bit. Not sure what he's turning for laps, but shape there.
Slow car ahead. Go high.
Feel for him. I know how easy it is to do that. See the track's starting to get a little rubber on it. That's that grayish black patch you see as I go into the corner. Right there. Which is not a bad thing. It actually gives you a little bit of grip. It's grass, holy. There's the wall. Haven't moved it, it's still there. Lap if I can do this corner like that last one. Oh, come on, don't go the other way. Come on. There we go, stay in the green. There we are. That was a good lap. This isn't. Hero to 0. There's what we're looking for. See if I can go to the green as soon as you do a nice corner. Stay off the wall. fairly happy with this. As I slam the wall. Get some good laps in there. Go take a look at them on the replay here. Still tight though. You can see I'm cranking the wheel to the left. Squirrely there. This is a badass looking car though. Love the colors. Super tight. Almost hit the wall. Yeah, that was a good one. A little better. Kabang. And yes, you can get damage on these cars. You can actually roll them, you can smash all the fenders off them and render them absolutely useless. So anyway, I think we'll end it here. Just a quick little video of iRacing and some of the different racing you can do in it. So we'll keep practicing and getting better at it, and maybe next time we'll come back with a video in a race. So anyway, stay tuned and thanks for watching.